Hello everyone, this is Normal here for Technique, and in this video we'll do the detailed and full review of the Oppo F3. So Oppo F3 is the latest mid-range phone from the company after the launch of Oppo F3 Plus last month. So Oppo F3 comes with a downgraded specs, and this has now a 5.5-inch Full HD display, and it is powered by the MediaTek MT6750T octa-core chipset clocked with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage. So the most important aspect of the Oppo F3 is the dual selfie camera. It has a 16 and 8 megapixel camera combination, and it also has a 13 megapixel rear camera. Now the software is Android 6.0 with ColorOS, and it also has a 3200 mAh battery and a front-facing fingerprint scanner. So how good is the device for a price of Rs 19,999? So let's find out in this detailed review. So first up, let's have a look at the design and build quality. So design wise, you can see Oppo F3 has almost a similar design language as that of any other Oppo phones, be it the Oppo A57, Oppo F1s. So nothing's much changed with respect to the design aspect. You have the 13 megapixel rear camera, the Oppo branding and the antenna bands. It is made of metallic construction. We have the metal finishing, and the overall finishing looks quite good. The power keys on the right side, the SIM tray is again on the right side. On the left side we have the volume rocker keys. At the bottom we have the micro USB charging slot, the earphone, and also the speaker unit. On the top there are no openings or slots, and on the front panel we have this dual camera, which is a 16 and 8 megapixel combination, 5.5-inch Full HD display, and the fingerprint scanner and 2 capacitive touch buttons. So overall it's a quite well built phone with a metallic construction and feels quite sturdy as well, and it is quite good to hold as well. So overall build quality wise and design wise, it's a quite decent device overall. Now let's talk about the display. So Oppo F3 comes with a Full HD display. It's a 2.5D curved glass with Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection. So that's a quite good specification for a display, and the display quality also feels quite good. The viewing angles are pretty decent, the color reproduction is again quite good, and the overall touch response also feels quite good. So overall the display we would say is definitely a good aspect about this device. It's a vibrant and colorful display with Corning Gorilla Glass protection, and there is also added a screen guard installed by the company. Now let's talk about the software. So this phone comes with Android 6.0 along with the ColorOS. This is one of the disappointing aspects about the phone, because the phone released in 2017 should ideally have the Android 7.0, but here we have only Marshmallow along with the ColorOS. So ColorOS is a custom OS, and it comes with some additional features. We have some added gesture support, gesture and motion support, and quick gestures are supported. There is ability to clone apps. You can have 2 instances of WhatsApp and other apps. Then you also have some additional options including smart call, then one-handed operation, just a screenshot. So these are some added tools, and you also have support for themes. You can download additional themes from the theme manager app, and some basic customization options are also included. And you can see the settings, the quick toggles. It's quite similar to what we have seen on any other Oppo phone, and there is also eye protection mode, which provides strain-free experience when reading ebooks from the device during the night. So that's the UI, and it also comes with some additional tools like file manager. Then we also have some added tools where the calendar app and security app are included, which provide some additional features like privacy protection, boosting the performance, and also virus scan. So overall it's a quite decent UI, but then the Android Marshmallow is definitely a disappointing aspect about this phone. It's not as feature rich as the MIUI or the EMUI. Now let's talk about the performance. So this phone is powered by the MediaTek MT6750T octa-core chipset clocked at 1.5 GHz and coupled with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage. Now the MediaTek MT6750T is an upgraded version of the 6750 with support for Full HD display and slightly better graphics support. But having said that, the gaming experience of this device was quite poor, and there is a lot of laggy nature while gaming. We already done a detailed video review of the gaming performance and found the gaming experience to be subpar for a phone in the price segment of 20,000, and the heating was also considerable, around 44 to 45 degrees. So definitely definitely this device is not a really great device for gaming, and we would definitely not suggest this device in this price segment for great performance. But having said that, the day-to-day experience of this device was quite decent overall, and no major lags or issues in day-to-day experience. It was quite decent performance all around, but it is not a really acceptable processor for a phone priced 20,000. It should have been a slightly better chipset like the Snapdragon 625 or the 652, but the MediaTek MT6750T is a budget chipset. So that's the performance aspect. Now talking about the fingerprint scanner experience, it's quite fast and it does the job pretty well, and it unlocks the device in really good time. Now talking about the call quality, it was quite good, and there is support for VoLTE, and the speaker performance located on the bottom panel also did a decent job. Now let's talk about the camera. So this is one of the most important aspect about this device, and the cameras are the selfie focus is the most important aspect. We have dual front facing cameras, and you can see the camera interface comes with quite a lot of features, including the normal mode, ultra HD mode, we have expert mode, double exposure, etc. included, and there is also support for video recording, 1080p video recording, beauty mode, panorama, and all sorts of features are included, but there is no 4K support on this device. Now talking about the camera samples taken from this device, it's quite a decent camera overall in daylight conditions and does the job pretty well, but it's never a great camera in this price segment. It's just an above average camera in daylight conditions and does the job pretty well. You won't be disappointed with the photos taken in daylight conditions, but it is definitely not a class leading camera by any means. Now talking about the low light experience, it was kind of noisy, not really best experience we would have expected for a 4 in this price segment, so it was just an average performer in low light experience. Now talking about the most important aspect about this phone is the selfie camera. It comes with dual selfie camera. It's a 16 and 8 megapixel camera combination, and this does the job really well. But there is no LED flash available on this device. Instead it has a screen flash. Now the selfie experience was really good on this device, and you can see some of the samples which you have taken with this device. It was quite good, and the selfie experience is definitely great on this device. So if you're looking for a phone in this price segment with great selfie experience, the Oppo F3 is definitely a good device to buy and produces some really great selfies. But at the same time, lack of an LED flash in the front facing camera definitely is a disappointing aspect, because low light selfies were not that great. Now finally talking about the battery performance. So this phone comes with a 3200 mAh battery, and the battery performance was quite good on this device. With moderate usage we could get through 1 day of usage, and heavy usage you might definitely get 1 day of usage. So battery wouldn't be a major issue, but definitely again not a class leading battery performance, but you won't be disappointed with the battery. Now we have talked about almost all aspects about this phone. So how good is the device for a price of 19,999? So in one word we would say, if you're looking for a great selfie experience, definitely the Oppo F3 is one of the best devices to buy if selfies are your important priority. But if you're looking for a great all-round device, we wouldn't suggest the Oppo F3, because the MediaTek MT6750T is not a really great processor. The gaming experience was subpar, and the software is outdated, and also the pricing is slightly on the higher side. So all these factors combined together, we would say the Oppo F3 is not really a great device to buy in this price segment. But if you're looking for selfies, then definitely Oppo F3 makes great sense. So that was the detailed review of the Oppo F3, and if you plan to buy this device, we will share the links in the description of this video. You can use our link. So that's all guys. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.